Hey guys, Steve Tan here. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you guys through some of the sites that our team and myself or Evan we always use to kind of find inspiration, of kind of find ideas, kind of to get more ideas to what kind of products is trending, or what is the overall trend, or what kind of popular gadgets or products, or is there any new like inventions in Kickstarter or Indiegogo, and kind of like there's a lot of ways you could find inspirations from all these sites that I'm going to share with you, and you kind of have from there you can link on and check out whether there's any demand. You use tools like Google Keyword Tools and all the different softwares that I'm going to share with you guys in another video. So you basically use this all these links that I'm going to share with you to kind of go through them for yourself first. Gonna check out, sign up for the like newsletters and everything, so that you could find new ideas from time to time. All right, then use all the other tools that I have shared with you, like Google Keyword Tools, like other like for example SEO tools, Google Trends, and all this to search the competition to see if there is like demand. Check Amazon, you check out the sites that are selling the products, use SimilarWeb and all the other tools combined. It's like product research is a process, and it's like a variety of tools and sites, and a lot of different ways combined to find good products, and there's no specific just one way to do it. So you need to be flexible in terms of doing product research. Right, so I'm gonna walk you guys through some of the sites that we use, and I'm going to go through some examples and how to find inspiration and ideas from all these sites, and how you could systemize this into a process so that your team can do this every single day for you. All right, okay, so here are some of, I'm gonna put all this list of sites on the comment section below. All right, so just in case if like we forgot to update it, just feel free to comment it, and I will just paste the entire list that we think that it might be helpful for you guys to check it out, or it will be really good to have your team or your product research guy go through all this list like every week, or whichever schedule you guys define it yourself. All right, so like all these sites here actually have like all, some of them are review sites, some of them are like trending sites, like for example like Trend Hunter, like Shut Up and Take My Money, like Touch of Modern, which I haven't covered before, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, we have Uncrate. Some of them are magazine sites, whereby they review like products, or like men's product, Gear Patrol, Gear Moose, Weird.com. All kinds of different sites have different like different products and different niche. So a lot of all this like trending sites have like a similar common thing, whereby they they recommend they recommend products based on like people that's around like 20 years old all the way to like around 35 to 40 years old, whereby there's more like a younger crowd that purchase all these products through like all this recommendation. Right, so for example like there's also this sites that we also use, like Amazon. We use that from time to time too, like we'll check out all the best sellers, we'll check out like what's moving, what's the trend. We use AliExpress to check out what's popular, and we try to find and drill down from there. So for example, let's say if like a certain product is doing very well, for example, as I always like to use this, like last time how we found fidget spinners is because like Fidget Cube is selling very well. So you have to kind of like be very quick to catch up with the trend. So if you kind of have the if you kind of picked up that Fidget Cube is selling real well, and you kind of explore and drill down to find what other fidget products you could sell, you would easily come across fidget spinner as the next potential product that you could complement or sell to your audience or your customers. Right, so this is one of the ways that we do, and we use a lot of Google Trends to kind of like go through like the products that we found on like for example let's say Touch of Modern. Let's say we found like a really cool product there, and we want to see if there's like kind of demand. We'll just easily enter this keyword into like Google AdWords tool or Google Keyword Planner, which I'm going to cover in another video, all the keyword tools that we're going to use. And like I'm going to just recommend a lot of free sites for you guys to use, so that you don't have to spend a lot of money on all this like research tools. Right, So I'm just gonna put in like Google Trends, Google AdWord tool, some extra keyword sites. I'm gonna see if there's like search results, if there's demand. Before selling anything, you wanna make sure this product has like sufficient demand, or there's even people like searching for this product. You do not want to sell something that's like, you know, like you feel good about it, but you don't have like, you don't know whether it's gonna do well, because like chances are, what you feel is not like probably gonna be the best product that's gonna be sold on your store, right? So before making impulse decisions, we want to make sure we have like the data, or we have like the evidence to back up that this product is gonna move, and you're gonna waste time on it. Okay, so let's just check it out, some of the examples on some of these sites. All right, so all right, give me 1 second, I'm just gonna pause this real quick. Alright, so we're back here at Gear Patrol. So like I'm just gonna scroll down here and check out what products they have here. Alright, so let's just scroll back. I'm not sure why I click on that. Okay, yep. Alright, so we're at the homepage of Gear Patrol here. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly scroll down and see what's latest, and is there any like trendy products, or is there anything that catches my eye. So kind of like, you know, it's just like basics scrolling. All right, here, the reusable straw that raised almost 1 million on Kickstarter, and why you should buy one. All right, that's cool. I'm gonna check that out pretty quickly. I'm just gonna scroll down here to see if there's anything else that catches my eye. All right, if there's nothing, I'm just gonna scroll back and click on that, because like a lot of all these products that can raise a lot of money is going to do very well on Shopify stores, because they have a wow factor. All right, but do take note, because if they have like a patent that's already done, or like they have like registered for the trademark or copyright, please stay away from it. But just do your proper research. If they haven't done any patents or anything, then they're pretty much asking for it. Something like what happened to Fidget Cube back then, right? So if Fidget Cube came to the market with the patents, he would easily like iron out all the people that's trying to steal the market share, trying to sell the exact same Fidget Cubes that like came to market like 6 months earlier than the original one. So bad marketing call on themselves, but I think they already raised a shit ton loads of money from Kickstarter, so it doesn't really matter, because their pockets are already full, right? Okay, so let's check this out. Okay, let's see and learn more here. For $20 a straw, you could like all right, final straw. Okay, all right, so it's also a Kickstarter product, right? So basically when I do this, I'm gonna see how much like how much money have they raised. 1.3 million, just a straw. Must be something pretty special. So I'm gonna check this out and see if there's something similar on like AliExpress, or like there's something similar on Alibaba or Taobao. You know, you want to make sure like if you see any people doing this kind of products. If it's nothing, it means that this product is like really new, because like anything that's popular on like Kickstarter, Indiegogo gets like sniffed out by like all these like manufacturers in China really quickly. So it's really like the competition of how fast who could get this product to the market first, and who's gonna win, right? Of course, these guys, if they've like done their homework, they know like, and they have patented it all properly, then probably you should stay away from this product. All right, but here's a good way to find inspiration on how the overall trend might be moving towards to. All right, so let's see what else can we check out from other sites. Okay, so I'm gonna probably check out Gear Moose as well. Okay, so let's see. All right, so this has a lot of all this like, you know, different kind of men's everyday carry essentials, cases. So like, you know, you can find all this kind of different things, gears and style tech, and all this kind of like gives you like inspiration to what kind of potential products, or like, you know, extra products you want to add to your store in a specific niche. For example, like if you have a men's store, all this kind of products do easily become like related products or products that you could easily upsell for like good money, for example, like that. You don't have to sell this brand, or like you don't have to like you just have to use this like a related, like for example steel range, black steel range, that you want to sell all this. Like easily you could find all this kind of like products easily, like key organizers, like a stealth defender series, like whichever steel cases for like iPhones and all this, and sell them as a bundle. These are like all I usually find a lot of like bundle inspirations from all these sites, and it gives like our product manager as well some kind of like guide as well to what kind of products we could potentially source or bundle together and market it as an upsell or market it as an email promotion and all this kind of different stuff. All right, so let's check out weird.com as well. So like it has a curation of a lot of different trendy products. I'm just gonna scroll down here and see if there's anything interesting. It's all about like finding new product ideas, like this kind of special clip one of this on your iPhone X, lens system. This product probably there's a lens that sold super well back then. I think it's like almost 2 years ago. I think these guys did like 7 figures selling like iPhone lenses, but it went through like ClickFunnels instead of Shopify, and it has like, it's kind of scammy and spammy, because like it has like 7 to 8 upsells, and it has like a kind of like a really stupid warranty whereby like it gives you like it has to it upsells you the warranty that like or like an upsell that sells you another lens that doesn't make sense, because you don't need 2 lenses in one camera, or it does a lot of like really scamming things, but which I really highly not recommend. But I mean, this kind of lens definitely has a lot of potential for like people that loves like shooting really smart and crisp photos, right? So here are all this kind of like, I'm just gonna have my team go through all these sites every single day. Like they will check it out, because not all these sites have like newly updated products every single day, but here are some good products that I usually can source. For example, like this kind of products easily found on like AliExpress, right? It has like I think it's like let's see, motionless, it lifts up a little bit, levitating lamp. I think I saw one which is like something like a bonsai, a plant which is levitating on like the lamp itself. It's really cool, but I'm not sure about how much volume it can move. But like you can find a lot of different kind of cool products, or like some designer kind of like products here, and it will be really helpful for people doing private label or trying to find like trying to do like an entire different product. So usually if you're just getting started with like new product research or like new product manufacturing, you will easily have to find like inspiration before you could like have your industrial designer work out something different, right? So for example, this one, purifier. All right, really cool design. I would like definitely try to learn more about this. So these are all different kind of products that you could easily source from China, and with like some manufacturing help, they could easily customize the product or like do up new molds for you if you have the volume and have the experience to work with them. Okay, all right. So like I'm gonna share all this list of sites whereby you guys could go through and just check it out during your product research funnel. All right, so I'm gonna go through like Kickstarter as well, just as like what we do always, right? So I'm just gonna scroll and see if there's any cool products here. So okay, let's load more. Okay, so one of the things I like to check about Kickstarter is not only just the top products, right? What I mean by top product is like those projects that did the most, that raised the most money. Because you know why? Because you want to check out for products that are really cool but kind of don't have the marketing experience. There is where we have the opportunity to kind of like find like the products that has a lot of potential but don't have the experience in doing like Facebook marketing, or they do not know how to bundle the offer, or they do not know how to like create the hype required for this kind of their product, right? So there's a lot of potential for like products that has like a lot of like potential to do well, but probably lack the knowledge in doing like marketing and so on and so forth. You could have the best product in the world, but if you do not know marketing, no one is gonna know your product, and you're not gonna raise sufficient funds for that. For example, the straw that we've seen just now is here. I mean, like, if I really want to clone this product, it's not that hard. All I just have to do is I just have to show like a manufacture similar something like a similar manufacturer for this, and just gonna show them the video, and they're just gonna come up with the mold, the industrial design, and everything customized to like if you want to design something exactly the same, you could, but I was just trying to like customize this differently so that like I would avoid all the kind of like different copyright or trademark problems that arises from doing the same product. All right. Okay, so like you see all this like smaller kind of projects, Classy, Scratch, and Cat 3. If you're targeting cats, this is definitely something that cats lovers would buy. So you see this like only raised 36,000, which is less than half of what they did. I'm definitely gonna check out this, because like I used to have two cats, and I literally buy every single toy that came across my my vision. I'm just gonna buy everything for my cats. So like these are like provided it's really cool and it has like cool design, and it does all these things. And if they didn't raise enough money, this project is not even gonna happen, right? So there's potential that you could easily come here and find a lot of inspirations, or you could also work with them directly to see if you could like take care of all their marketing, and you're the sole seller or distributor online for their Shopify store. You could do that. There's a lot of potential in discussing JV partnerships, so on and so forth, right? So yeah, I mean, like definitely if I was to like come here, I'll find a lot of all these projects that lacks the funds, so that you are in a way better like position to negotiate, or you could easily discuss with them what kind of like help or value or like marketing you could add for them, and you can easily discuss partnerships. All right, so here are a lot of ideas that you guys could go and check it out. All right, so just feel free to like browse Kickstarter, like check out the projects that has already ended, or like check out projects that's still like running. There's a lot of interesting and very creative project that needs help with marketing, or definitely has no idea of what e-commerce is. They might even have just did their Kickstarter campaign, and they just stopped there, and you could be the one helping them sell everything, and you get a good cut of profits from them. Or you could actually find people who could manufacture this for you, or already have like manufactured them in China and just sell them. All right, but before you do all this Kickstarter stuff, make sure you have done your prior research to like making sure that like you're safe in terms of not infringing their rights or their patents. You have to make sure you find and do your homework first before doing selling all this kind of Kickstarter or Indiegogo kind of related products. All right, same with Indiegogo. It's really like this like pretty similar to what Kickstarter is. Like, well, I think they have like kind of like branched out to a lot of different like services prior to before. When we did Curios, it was like just pure crowdfunding. I'm like, they have like allows you people to invest in the companies right now, some team favorites. So usually our team just goes through the team favorites, because it's already curated by Indiegogo. It saves you some time. All right, so we're just gonna go through this list, see what are the things that are like charges, like what else, all this kind of different cool products. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see more. All right, so I'm sure that you guys get the idea, right? For example, this one, teeth whitening. There's a lot of like popular teeth whitening products in the market right now, right? Because like I'm sure that everyone's trying to get this piece of the pie after seeing HiSmile going viral, right? So there's a lot of potential, and there's a lot of like projects not doing exactly super well, so that like there's a lot of opportunity for you guys to, like, for example, this one, snappable magnetic cable clips. All right, check it out and see if there's something you could improve on or like, you know, overtake on them in marketing. There's a lot of potential and a lot of very creative products. All right, if you're outdoors niche, this would definitely be something really, really interesting. All right, let's check it out. This is my first time seeing this too, because my team basically checks out, does all the work. Okay, wow, high AOV product, 475. Let's see if you can get this product to sell at like if you can get it manufactured in China and like 199, you could easily do way more on like face with the help of Facebook and everything. But this I think is a really heavy product. If you want to do it, you have to do it with local or local logistics and not drop shipping. Okay, I'm just giving you some ideas on what the potential you know, what kind of opportunities is available on Kickstarter or Indiegogo. All right, guys. All right, so I'm just gonna like quickly switch back to like my PowerPoint. All right, and all right, so I'm back at the PowerPoint right now. So that's pretty much it for this video. So I'm gonna post all these sites and all these links for you guys. So, you know, by all means, check out every single one of them. You know, sometimes you might find golden nuggets, sometimes you might not, but just be patient and have this built out into our system and a process so that like you have people checking out all the sites, you know, give them like, you know, requirements or what kind of things to look out for, what kind of products to avoid, and with the things that we have shared with you. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.